Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing trains. So just making sure all of the rails are connected the way I want them to be. I'm going to check this engine. There's two of them, two different styles of controls. I don't think it's this one. Nope, it's not this one. This one has an older style of controls. We're not going to use that engine. Close the door. And we're gonna I'm sliding. We're gonna go check on the other engine, the other end. Since all these engines are started, it's easy to get them going. I'm gonna come jump over here, and I think it is this one. Yep. Yes, it is. Perfect. We're gonna close the door. And let's get everything going. Make sure the power is on from the generator. And wait a second. Put the throttle. We'll get it into drive. We don't want to sit there neutral with the power on. And take the parking brake off. There we go. I just need to wait for the air brakes to get ready. The best way that I test if the air horn is working and everything is working, so we are making sure all the tracks are the way I want them set up, and we'll be going here in a sec. So let's put it into gear. Make sure we put it into throttle 2 or notch 2. Open up the window so we can hear the train a little better. So give it a little bit more throttle just to get it moving. So we're gonna go back to the other car real quick and put the brakes off. You're probably wondering why I turn the brakes off, because sometimes, especially with these type of locomotives, sometimes the back train will get its air brakes locked in place, like physically, like concrete, and it won't move no matter what you do. So sometimes you have to go turn them off completely, even though that means that engine will have no brakes. But I am hooking up the other two engines that are next to us to this one, these two, so those brakes will compensate for that. So here we go, we're slowly moving. We're doing about a mile an hour, which is pretty quick in a train here. Ooh. Sure, all this stuff is in. Our lights are on. Make sure it's in gear, and here we go. Unlike a car, most of these locomotives have to slowly work their way up to speed. So we're slowly getting there. We're doing 7, 8 miles an hour. So 9, 10, so working up, and here we go. We're slowly moving out of our siding. We're gonna switch to camera angle here, so you guys can see what it looks like from the outside. We're gonna be switching slowly down here in a second, so we get off of our siding track we want to be on, which we'll be here in a second. And we're clear, so I'm gonna pull the brake. There we go. Once we stop, I'll switch it into reverse. And there we go. I gotta switch the tracks. I have just switched the siding to the track that we need to get onto to grab our other engines for our train. So we're going to be flipping the brake off, wait for the air brakes to turn off and release so we can move again. Even though this is not the way you're supposed to do it, but that's just the way I do it. So looks like they are good. So I'm just gonna do a second or two and we're good. Throw reverse and we're good. Put it up. So we're only crossing over 4 tracks in reverse. So here we go. We're going pretty quick in reverse. I don't recommend it, but we are, because, YouTube purposes. So we're gonna ready to take our siding. which is right here. Slight brakes, just because we don't want to derail. That's way too much paperwork for that. No. Too much paperwork. So we're gonna slowly ease it down the siding here. With a little bit of brake. We don't want to run into the train behind us. That would suck. And we're almost there, probably 100 feet. Closer. I'm looking at the map because I don't have two people to do this. Usually a second person would be behind me and guide me. But I don't have that. And boom. Ta-da! We are hooked up. So we're gonna go make sure it's actually physically connected. And it looks to be, boom, we are good. Okay. Close that door from our second middle engine. Walk backwards, moonwalking. And I'm yawning. Okay, we don't want to be sleep over driving, so close our door, jump in our seat. Put it into drive, not reverse, make sure brakes off. We don't want to go back. We can't move with our brake off. That's when we talk. So sometimes put the brake on just to make sure the back two engines are synced with our front ones. And then make sure all the tracks are good. If I do it way too much, I really shouldn't check that much, but yeah. I apologize for your eardrums right now, but this crossing is very loud. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty loud, but we're gonna walk over to our engine, even though we're flying with our drone. I got all the cars hooked up. I didn't want to bore you guys with hooking all the cars up because it took like 30-40 minutes. But we have 5 cars that are like hoppers. We have 3 car transporters and kind of random cars around the train yard I hooked up. And our last car is a little container one that like you put like produce and other random stuff in the back. So we're gonna come all the way back to our end where the engines are. Here's our number, here's our engine, 4115, jumping in, brake off, we're blocking a crossing, don't mind me. Make sure the air brake is off, go for that. Okay, we're good to go. Notch 4, but notch 8, just so we can get a little bit of movement going. That's movement going. So we're going drone mode. Oh, I'm tired. Drone mode. Slowly work our way down the track. Put it into stationary mode so we can look down at our beautiful train that's gonna be coming. Oh man. Took a lot of effort to get all those cars together, but man, does it pay off. Oh, what a beautiful set. Now we're going to check the track up ahead, make sure there's no other locomotives, or if we have any red lights. Looks like the tracks are all good. Make sure there's no red lights anywhere. It looks like we're good for the next little bit, so. Oh, looks so good. Looking at all of our beautiful cars all together, even though they're all messed up, some are faded, but yeah. We're gonna go all the way back up to our engine whip here, pass it. There she is. Oh, beautiful train. I'm sorry if I could definitely hear yours with the train horn, but it's such a cool thing to hear. We're going to be coming up on another railroad crossing up here. Make sure that all the tracks are good again. Sometimes they change. Looks like we're good for a while. So we're going to be stopping right up here where this big curve is, because we don't want to go all the way down where that red light is. That'd be quite bad. So we're going to this little tunnel, this little pipe tunnel thing. Carries, yeah, stuff. Oh, I want to get up. Let's look inside our train. Okay, that was a bad idea. Never mind, just kidding. We're gonna get back in. Jump back in the driver's seat. Or conductor. Not conductor, just come here, the driver. We're gonna just point out all the lights, make sure our back lights are off. Make sure our front lights are on. Here we are back in Jerome by looking at our beautiful train coming down the tracks. We're gonna put the drone right here. We're gonna lock it in place. Then let's listen to that beautiful train horn. Oh, that was just so satisfying to hear. Alright, we're gonna stop way, way up here before this curve happens. Oh, another train. Oh, there's our train now. Wow, so beautiful. Another crossing. We're gonna go to the next crossing and act like we're a car that has been stopped by the railroad arms. Man, that seemed like it took forever. We're only like halfway through the train. Oh man, we're gonna fly down the side of the train here. Oh man, we only went like 10 cars too. There's like 20 something. Oh, another railroad crossing. And there's gonna be one up here. We're gonna set the camera here. Go back into our interior view back where so we can drive. We're gonna stop right here at the curve. So this video is already getting pretty long. We're already at like 14 minutes. So we're gonna put a little bit of brake on. Just here and there, kind of keep our train in control. We're gonna be slowly slowing down our train. We're gonna stop right up here, not where those cars are, but we're gonna stop in the main tracks right here. So we're gonna slowly work our way down, disload. Make sure that track. I thought I looked at that track and I was like, oh, we're gonna put it down to not 0, which is kind of just neutral. Just kind of coast through. We're gonna make sure all our stuff is good. Go back out to our control menu and fly all the way back to our train. Because we do not want to stop right here. We do not want to stop at a railroad crossing. I do not want to be that person. I do not want to be that train. So, we're going to make sure that we do not block this when we stop. So, gotta make sure we get as far into that area as possible. So we're gonna look out the window. It's pretty good sounding train here. Almost. Oh yeah, I gotta stop this train. I'm gonna fall asleep. We don't want a sleepy train driver. That'd be very bad. Slowly work our way down speed. Well, about 5 miles an hour. And stopped. Beautiful. Now we're gonna make sure we put it to neutral. Make sure it's in neutral by popping the gear in, the gear selector, pop it back out. We'll go ahead into our drone camera. Look at our beautiful train. Oh, our 4 engines. Yep. I think that's going to be all today. We don't want a sleepy train driver, so I hope that you all enjoyed the video. Luckily, we're not blocking that railroad crossing like I said. Perfect. You know, the thing will still be going off, but yeah. I'm glad you guys liked watching the video. If you would like to see more of a blind train driver or a blind person driving such and such, like a plane or a car, you put it in the comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.